Hello viewers, I subscribe to, I subscribe to a number of channels on YouTube, but the one in particular that I'm going to mention now is called Always Ready for Your Calls. Now, what this guy does is, obviously if he gets a cold call on the phone, he records them all, takes the mickey out of them a little bit, and then puts it on YouTube. Now, it seems that myself and Always Ready for Your Calls could have stumbled across a guaranteed way of stopping telephone cold callers. Now, the reason I say this is because if you recall, I received a call from a marketing company called JFK NOP last month, I think it was, and I put the call on YouTube, and I gave the guy basically some, kind of stupid answers, the first thing that came into my head basically. And then from then I haven't had a single cold call, not one, for almost a month. Now, I think it's a little bit too strange to be coincidental, but talking to this Always Ready for Your Calls guy via the comments on his YouTube video, he says that what he's found is that these telemarketers possibly share and sell lists of numbers, like ordinary people's telephone numbers. And he also goes on to say they also share a blacklist. Now, I don't know how true that is, ladies and gentlemen, but if indeed it is true, then I must be on some sort of blacklist, which is good, right? It suits me fine, because as I say, the only call I've received in just under a month now, since JFK NOP called me, was a wrong number. It was somebody genuine. It wasn't a cold call, a telemarketing company or anything. It was just somebody who dialed the wrong number, which, I don't mind. People make mistakes, right? What I get annoyed is these cold calling cranks. Anyway, so on my reply to the video from Always Ready for Your Calls, the one he made, I said something like, given what you have said, I think we may have found a way to stop cold callers ringing people, and I'd break it down into 4 steps. Step 1, get a call from JFK NOP. Now, I'm not sure exactly how you'd go about that. I mean, they just happened to ring me, I assume by chance, I don't know. If you were wanting to get a call from JFK NOP, I'm not sure how you'd go about it. Maybe you could ring them up and say, please can you cold call me at some point, and then when they do, make sure you're ready to record it, take the mick out of them a little bit, and then sling it on YouTube. So that's step 2, right? Record the call, take the mickey out of them, or give them, bogus answers to the questions they're asking, whatever. Step 3 is upload the call to YouTube, okay, for the whole world to hear. And then step 4 is treat yourself to something nice you know, whatever you're into, bottle of wine, you know, a few cans of beer or lager if you're into that, block of chocolate if you like chocolate as a treat, something like that. Knowing that you have managed to do something that TPS, that's the telephone preference service, appear to be unable to do, because I was registered with these guys, right, this telephone preference service, which is supposed to prevent people, or companies rather, from within the UK ringing people at home. And I tried it, and I tried it for years, and it just didn't work. Just did not work at all, right? So it seems to me that you know, this way going about it. I mean, obviously, this method that myself and Always Ready for Your Calls seem to have stumbled across obviously takes a little bit of time. You know, I've had calls from British Telecom, who I have no dealings with whatsoever. The end of that call, I decided to ask the guy if he knew anything about stockings, you know, just for a bit of daft. And I also had a call from Virgin Media, who I do have dealings with, and they called me, rabbiting on about one of their TiVo boxes, you know. If I was interested, you know, I'd call them, you know. That's the way I roll. So anyway, so I did the same thing with that guy from Virgin Media. I started rabbiting on, asking him about stockings, and he wasn't happy about that, but anyway, who cares. So yeah, so it takes time, but the cruncher for me, you know, the one that did the deal, was this call from this JFK Nop outfit, and it just seems very peculiar to me that they were the last cold call that I've ever received thus far, and it's like I say, it's almost a month, and I've just had nothing. And I found that very, I mean, I'm loving it, because, you know, it's like peace and tranquility here now. But as I say, it just seems a bit coincidental that following that call from this JFK and Up outfit, that all of a sudden cold calling stopped dead in its tracks. And that's why I think that this Always Ready for Your Calls guy is possibly onto something there when he says they also share a blacklist. I'm quite sure they probably do, and you know, you can just imagine it, can you? You know, don't call this crank up. He'll ask you about stockings, you know, or he'll take the mick out of you and he'll shove it on YouTube. You know, but great, you know, at the end of the day, people shouldn't be cold calling anyone, you know, because they don't know who they're going to get on the other end of the line. Could be some frail old lady or man who's like struggled to get up out of the chair. You know, it might be one of those chairs that are like motor assisted because they can't walk very well or something, and they struggle to get up out of the chair, you know, thinking it's the son or relative who lives in Australia or Canada or somewhere, right? And you know, if they manage to get to the phone before it rings off, either way they've been inconvenienced. They've got up and they're halfway to the phone and it rings off, and they think, oh, I wonder who that was, and then they sat there all night wondering who it was, right? Or if they do manage to get to the phone and pick it up, they find out it's one of these cranks, you know, like BT or JFK and up, or, you know, a Keem double glazing or something. It should be stopped. It should be stopped. I've said this for ages. But our great and good politicians don't seem to be doing an awful lot about it. So, but like I said in previous videos, I think they're kind of protected from this sort of stuff. You know, I can't imagine a cold calling company getting through directly to David Cameron. Can you? You know, they might get to his office or his PA or his secretary or, you know, whatever he's got, right? But that's as far as it would get. You know, they wouldn't actually get to speak to the guy in person. Hello, Mr. Cameron. Can I ask you what you think about this? Can I ask you what you think about? We're conducting a survey. We'd like your opinion, right? It's just not going to happen, is it? So, you know, there you go. That's my take on it. But anyway, that's the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you can get a cold call from, seems to me, from this JFK NOP marketing outfit, then you're on to a winner. But you've got to record the call. You've got to either take the mickey out of them or give them, like, you know, stupid answers. You've got to put it on YouTube, and then I guarantee you, well, I virtually guarantee you, because it's certainly happened with me, that your cold calling days are over. You know, because your phone's just not going to ring with these cranks anymore. At least mine hasn't. So there we are. So that is the official advice of non-road user, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, take care. See you later. Bye.